Hello, welcome back to our introduction session. This session is mainly focusing on basic guidance and tooling selection through ZCCT's tooling and milling products. Our topic today is milling cutter and inserts. Milling is the most flexible machining method available and can machine almost any shape. Also, it is a very universal machining method. The comprehensive range of milling solutions of ZCCT can be divided into the following main areas. Those are also demonstrated by the indexable milling tools code key on our catalog, including the face milling, square shoulder milling, helical end milling, side and face milling, profile milling, etc. Next one is approach angle. 90-degree is for shoulder milling, like the new series of milling cutter of ZCCT promoting, EMP09 with high efficiency and service quality. The rest of them are the series code, cutting diameter, coupling structure and size, and the specifications of the corresponding inserts. This is a face milling cutter of FME03 for steel, alloy steel, and cast iron. With 75-degree approach angle, the maximum cutting depth is 8 mm. Corresponding coupling is B-type, which can be found in below picture. Next one is a comprehensive range of the grades of milling inserts, which is very similar to tunneling inserts. YBM, YBD, YBC, and YNG are CVD coating. YBG is PVD coating, and the rest of them are uncoated. For more specifications of DCCT grades, please find the introducing video of tunneling. The next part is the introduction of face milling cutter, FMA, FMD, and FMR. The first one is the FMA01 and 02. The diameter range of the cutter is from 50 to 315 mm, which can be used for machining of P, M, K, N, and S materials. Because the approach angle of FMA is 45 degree, it can be used for soft cutting. Besides, the wiper inserts can provide good surface quality. FMA02 can only match with SET12. At the meantime, FMA01 has close and even pitch, while FMA02 has coarse and differential pitch. When selecting the cutter, it is important to consider the cutter diameter, which is 15% to 20% larger than the width of cut, which differs from FMA01 and 02. FMA03 cannot be used for S material, and it adopted slanting wedge clamping, improved the reverting tool, effectively reduced the vibration, and improved the machining stability. The diameter range of the cutter is from 80 to 315 mm. Coming next is FMA04 used for P, M, K, N material, with the diameter range from 50 to 160 mm, and screw clamping in coordination with 8 cutting edges of each insert, which costs very effectively and provides excellent surface quality with the wiper. Surface roughness of the workpiece is 1.2 instead of 1.6 of similar overseas products. FMA07 and FMA12, the generation of high-performance face milling with 16 cutting edges of each insert, achieving outstanding economy, double negative rake angle, in combination with helical insert structure, reducing cutting resistance and improve chip evacuation. The differences between them are the cross-bonding inserts and chip breakers. FMA07 can only adopt ONHU08T5. The thickness is 5.96 mm. Nevertheless, the attached inserts of FMA12 can be both ONHU08T5 and T6. The thickness of the inserts of T6 is 6.75 mm. Additionally, the chip breakers of attached inserts of FMA07 are PM, PF, and M, while the chip breaker of FMA12 is GM. As for the chip breaker, FMA12 is the updated version, but there are more options of dimensions on FMA07. Next one is FMA11, the cutter body with PVD coating for superior corrosion and heat resistance, resulting in longer surface life, and optimized design of pitch and chip pocket for unobstructed chip flow and higher cutting efficiency. Also, there is a larger effective wiper length on W special wiper, which is more suitable for semi-finishing and finishing of large diameter cutter heads. New HGR geometry provides high edge strength and excellent breakage resistance. FMDO2, a new generation of milling cutter for face milling widely used in automotive industry. The open chip breaker and large rake angle design being suitable for machines of different working conditions. Wiper inserts on it guarantees stable good surface quality at different feed rates. The high precision insert pocket ensures high accuracy of positioning and strong clamping of inserts for stable machining. And the pentagon inserts with 10 cutting edges offers outstanding machining economy. The following item is FMDO3. The diameter range is from 100 to 400 mm. Recommended machining material are PM and K material. The tangential inserts with 4 cutting edges improve the cutting stability and efficiency at the same time, and it can be used for heavy-duty machining at high cutting depths. FMRO2 is a milling cutter with soft cutting inserts, used for PMKS and N material with a diameter range from 50 to 250 mm, achieving high surface quality and soft cutting. Let's move to the face milling cutter system comparison. The diameter range of FMA07 and 12 is the widest. For different working conditions and requirements, ZCCCT offers different solutions on finishing, semi-finishing, and roughing. Customers can always choose the best solution for different emphasis. The green arrow on the form means satisfied performance. The yellow arrow means acceptable performance, and the red one stands for barely satisfactory. Next one is a form of the performance of these milling cutters on different materials. Next part is shoulder milling, EMP01 and 02, FMP02 and 3, EMP09 and 13. The approach angle of shoulder milling cutter is 90 degree. EMP01 and O2 are used for square shoulder milling, slot milling, and ramping, with two cutting edges inserts and positive soft cutting geometry. The diameter of them are from 12 to 200 millimeter, can use for P, M, K, N, and S materials. Optimized structure in combination with brand new golden drill coating technique. The APM chip breaker of insert is more suitable for mold cavity machining. Greatly improve machining efficiency when comparing with competitors' similar products. Under the picture are the application range and grades for PMK materials in different hardness. This is a high-feed machining trial for EMPO2. Comprehensively improves machining efficiency. Next is the corresponding inserts for NMS materials in PVD code. YBG101 and uncoated grade YD101 and YD201. YBG101 is an universal grade. YD101 is for finishing. YD201 is for semi-finishing and roughing. In addition to the chip breaker, ALH specially designed for aluminum and aluminum alloy, which can effectively restraining the welding with sharp cutting edge. The next one is FMPO2. The approach angle is 90 degrees, so it can be used both for step shoulder milling and face milling of PMK and materials. The large positive rake angle greatly improves tool life by reducing the cutting forces, and screw clamping resulting in better chip evacuation. FMPO3 is different from FMPO2 in following 3 points. Firstly, the diameter range of FMPO2 is wider, 25 to 315 millimeter instead of 50 to 315 millimeter. Secondly, FMPO3 has 4 cutting edges. Thirdly, FMPO3 is applied for heavy-duty machining of steel and cast iron at high cutting depths. The next one is EMPO9 series, a new generation of tangential square shoulder milling cutter with high efficiency and high quality. Through the optimization of cutting-edge design and the manufacturing process, improves the tool precision so that the tool can achieve a more accurate 90-degree square shoulder milling. Tangential assembling structure combines with optimized cutting edge and more stable insert coupling and positioning secures the stability of the cutting tool, achieving a more stable machining process. The intensified tool can withstand more cutting forces, achieving higher feed rate, machining and improving machining efficiency by at least 50%. Also, for cutting edges structure design improves the economic efficiency by 100%. EMP13 series square shoulder milling cutter with a diameter range from 40 to 250 millimeter, applied for PMKN materials. For high precision cutting depths, achieves high quality tangential square shoulder milling and effectively reduce the production cost. In addition to the extra thick insert with double negative cutter can achieve double positive cutting angle and bigger cutting depth, reduces cutting pores, and greatly improve impact resistance and machine stability. After that is the shoulder milling cutter system comparison. The different diameter range of these cutter mentioned above. Next one is the details of the differences. As we can see, EMP13, EMP9, and EMP03 can achieve high feed rate and deep cutting depth machining. The surface quality of EMP13 and EMP02 are better than others. Besides, EMP13 and EMP09 with properly designed cutting edges and high precision control can achieve real 90-degree approach angle, leading to 30% improvement of cutting efficiency, better stability and surface quality. The application of EMP09 and EMP01 are almost the same, except EMP09 cannot be used for ramping. Coming next is the application on different materials. The arrows in different colors are as the same as I mentioned before. The following are other highlights: FMR0304, XMR01, and QCH. The diameter range of FMR03 and 04 is from 15 to 200 millimeter, which is widely used for PMK materials in mold and die industry. In coordination with special coated inserts can be used for N and H material as well, and it is screw clamping. Next one is XMR01, the high feed milling tool to resolve the major cutting force to the axial direction, greatly reducing the radial cutting force, thus improve tool's shock resistance. In addition, this structure can effectively reduce vibration in long overhand milling operation. XMR01 series tools with SDMT inserts have perfect edge strength and good economical efficiency. Advantages in face milling. XMR01 series tools with WPGT inserts possesses good capability of chip removal. Advantages in cavity milling. On next page are the specifications of a high-feed cutter XMR01 SD06 product complement. And the diameter range of these cutters, XMR and FMR series. Apart from deep machining, these high-feed machining cutters can meet all the requirements with acceptable surface quality. On the following page are the performance of XMR01 and FMR03, 04 on different materials. Next part is interchangeable head milling cutter, QCH series. The diameter range of the ball nose cutter, QCH XPHT, is from 16 to 32 millimeter, which is very suitable for roughing on steel and cast iron in mold and die industry. QCH SDMT, the high-feed cutter with 15-degree approach angle and 4 cutting edges of each insert, which is suitable for ramping on PMK materials. in addition to double clamping system for the inserts. In, according, in accordance with SDMT, WPGT can be used for ramping on PMK materials with same clamping system, but only three cutting edges are provided of each insert. The approach angle is from 11 to 22 degree and the diameter range of 16 to 42 millimeter. QCH APKT is very similar to EMP01 and 02, except for the diameter range. The diameter range is from 16 to 14 millimeter. QCH RDKW with the diameter range of 15 to 42 millimeter. Screw clamping and two different thickness of cutting edges of inserts, which is suitable for PMK and etch materials in mold and die industries. The last one is other bonus cutter, QCH ZOHX, which is very similar to XPHT but being used for finishing. Next one is ZTD series, indexable drills for shallow holes. The diameter range is from 13 to 50 millimeter, which is used for steel, stainless steel, and cast iron, with specially treated coating for superior lubricating performance and improved rigidity. Extremely large chip pocket, innovative liquid angle for smoother chip evacuation, and optional adapter for inner cooling in conventional machining. The last part is our new products, EMP01 and 02, APKT0702, with smaller diameter range and close pitch, which is more suitable for finishing with more machining allowance, compared with normal series of EMP01 and 02. The second one is FMP12. 90-degree approach angle can be used for shoulder milling, face milling, groove milling, etc. 6-flat double-sided groove milling inserts with wiper for large feed machining. Double negative angle of the tool body combined with unique insert structure to achieve double positive tool angle, reducing cutting forces, and the corresponding inserts are WNHU06 and WNHU08 with general machining chip breaker. Okay, that's all. Thanks for your watching. If you're interested, please contact us to get more information.